the National Sports Commission, the NSC, has wielded the big stick by stopping 6 athletes from competing in the games. Team Bayelsa has the highest number of athletes, 3 of them banned from the games. They are Ayebeke David Opayemi in gymnastics, Dolakbo Joshua in kickboxing, and the likes of Cynthia also in kickboxing. The National Sports Commission also sanctioned 2 athletes from Team Lagos, Karim Shukurat in kickboxing, and Amima Sheun Sophia in powerlifting. And of course, the only athlete affected in Team Akwa Ibom is Marcus Okon, who is a para-athlete. Now, according to the statement by the National Sports Commission Director of Press, Dr. Mrs. Kehinde Ajayi, the body took the decision after a strategic joint meeting of the main organizing committee and the local organizing committee of the games yesterday. And according to them, they said it is in line with global best practices and the World Anti-Doping Agency WADA code. Well, the Sports Commission there, Sam, hammering Team Bayelsa, Team Lagos, Team Akwa Ibom over anti-doping violations. And you begin to ask, at this stage, these athletes are already involved in doping. Quite sad.
Well, it's unfortunate, Sunny, that, with what we tag as our very own Olympics, the best of athletes converging in Ogun State. We're talking already about doping. States, ensuring that they try to cut corners, or athletes, I should say, trying to cut corners, with seeing how they can enhance their performance or performances. It's quite sad, very, very sad. It's a very terrible situation, and we're not here to, continue to clap for those who, try to cut corners, those who try to, push themselves one way or another above their contemporaries. It's not the best way to go. I think first and foremost, we've gotten to the level, Tony, where if we're having 10,000 athletes like the local organizing committee right there for Ogun Games have said, then we should be able to carry out about 9,500 tests, really on this athlete. It's unfortunate that, Tony, you ask me, and I can tell you for a free that I'm not sure we did about 100 or 200 tests on this athlete. Those who probably will be tested by their various state governments. And how authentic, really, are these tests? For a competition this huge, for a competition that has been postponed quite a number of times, we're supposed to have this competition late last year, November last year, postponed 2 or 3 times, and now we're having it. It smacks of, really poor organization to hear, that we're having athletes who are going about trying to spike their system. It's sorry, really. Because, if you start this way, when exactly are you going to end? If you start this way, when exactly, are you going to call it an end? And how do you begin to just suppose the athletes who are doing well in this same field? Because, Tony, truth is, a lot of these athletes who spike their system, they don't even go on to win gold. At best, you just boost at that moment. Yeah. You don't go on to, to last for a long time. There are athletes who have put in the work for months, for years, for the same reason. And you are here trying to cut corner, sharp practice. I hope that they are actually banned for a long time. I hope that the federations, some various federations, Tony, will take a very deep look at them and ban them for a very long time. Maybe that is going to send signal messages to various athletes across various federations. Because at the end of the day, what we're trying to do is trying to look for these athletes who would, in the coming days, represent Nigeria. I'm not sure you want to take someone who has actually had a dent on his name to go to the international stage. For instance, you go to the World Wrestling Federation and you have an international championship, and this same athlete who was banned or who was actually caught, spiking his system, say about 7-8 years ago, was caught spiking his system in the come on. It's certainly going to send wrong signal. So I hope eventually, Tony, that we're able to clear some of these athletes off the list. Let's begin to look at this clean athlete. So even if it's, putting in the work gradually, I believe that they will get there.
Well, that's what it should be. Spiking up your systems, not really good for a tournament like this, the National Sports Festival.